This one's for anyone who's lost their stride, far and wide, feeling happier outside. You'll find it all living in you. Just smile, you'll see what it can do for you. Holiday, holiday. shop with shotgun displays. You know that I know that we know all we will become. Sorcery, distortion, the scenery, the heartbeat of a clown. Human form one day becomes Earth. Shed the notion of the self-worth. Shed the notion of the self-worth.
Hey.
I hope I forgive me someday. Until then, I'll stay out the way. Until then, I'll stay out the way.
How are we doing? Hello, hello. It's time for some more football, I guess. It seems to be that time to play some more football, and we're just not super high energy right now. We're not super excited because maybe everything we do from this point on is for nothing. There's a chance that everything that we're doing right now is for nothing because we're still 5th in the country. And we're still not in the natty picture. And the BCS will tell you that we're number 4. But that don't help. That don't help. That don't help. Auburn has to play Bama. Mississippi State still has to play Ole Miss in a rivalry game. But Auburn has no conference championship game. Stanford's done. They haven't played the last week and they won't have a game this week. They are not in the conference championship game because we are. And so, I don't know what's going to happen. I think we might just be stuck. We might just be stuck. Might just be stuck. And I don't like it because we're trying to get our 5 in a row. I should have just not lost the game, you know? Should have just not lost, right? Been that easy. So, for the sake of time, and because we do have 40 seasons, this one being part of that 40, that we're trying to get through before the new game comes out, I feel like we should just maybe sim the first quarter, maybe? Maybe even the half if things are going all right. But I would like to be able to get through the conference championship game. And if the conference championship game, I mean, there's really no way of knowing if it'll be pointless. Like, we'll have to play it and then just hope the next week, come bowl season, that week shows us somehow ahead. We won't even know that until we have both these games out of the way. And there's a lot of recruits coming for this one. There's like so many different player positions and stuff that there's just really no way to try to prioritize one. I don't think we have a tight end. So that's the only thing. You don't have to force feed the tight end like we had to last game. And then the guy still didn't even sign. We didn't get anybody to sign last week. You see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys visiting this week, but a lot of them are just complimentary, like homer dudes. We're still working on Mark Williams. We still have a chance of getting this 5-star tackle. Dodd, a 5-star, I think DN. Whitmore, 4-star D tackle. Fox, 4-star O linebacker. 4-star DN here, David Dorsey. We have another DN somewhere on this list that's a 5-star guy. And here's the dude that we force-fed last game, trying to get him all of his recruit visit bonuses. And somehow Colorado State just goes up the same amount as us. The exact same amount of us. And we had a visit, and a pretty good visit, and they just go up somehow, like, I don't know how. Didn't have any comp visits for him, but I mean, he met all the goals. He gets 1,050 on the visit. Compared to Texas, that's 350 more. I mean, like, we're jumping all these guys. Like, nobody has visits left. We have the same amount of bonus points as Texas, and we're maxed out, so there's no way that they're possibly going up on us. But yet, here we are. And so, like, I'm just going to have too many guys on signing day. Crumb, another one. We're just going to have to, like, him. It's looking like Dorsey, we might somehow pull our way. We might be able to clinch before the season's over, the next 2 weeks. We may be able to get Texas out of there. But, like, all these guys looking like signing day. Like, we might be able to clinch over Navy there. It's going to be real close, but the next week or two, we might be able to get over them. Dodd's probably going to signing day, and we know pretty certain Mark Williams is. And there's just too many of them at that point. We've got Johnson here, who we're going up on, but he's got a visit with Army. He's going to be another guy for signing day that just... You can't... I feel like with all of your points on signing day, the most that you can really reliably do is 3 guys. And you go about 50, like, you go about 5,000 per dude. If they're really hardcore guys that are not locked yet. If you're locked, you can get a little dicey. You can be a little courageous. 3,500, 4,000 might get it, but I've just never found that I can get more than 4 legit dudes in sign day. You just can't get more than 4. You might get some guys that are like homers that you don't even give any points to. They just have a scholarship. They end up coming through. But like this dude, like Lawrence, if we don't get him by week 14 and we go into signing day, he might come here without any points. And he's decent. He's not terrible. We have a huge ass lead. Guys like this, we might be able to get over Army for like 3,000. But these dudes that we're behind on, we got to throw at least 5 to reliably get them. And then still expect that you'll probably miss on 1 or so, because if the teams you're competing against only have 1 or 2 guys, they're going to give all their points, and so you're going to get beat out. We're hoping Hill comes here as a pretty nice punter. I think we can convert to a kicker. And he's a prime example of our philosophy of just take the best punters or kickers you can get without really giving too much points. And he's just kind of coming. Lionel Smith, fucking 5-star dude down here that we're walking, just nursing. Tristan Jones, still hoping to get before with the visit still. We might be able to jump up and get this thing locked, but be close. And we got OU coming hard here for our boy Blair Pace, the 5-star quarterback, who's just not really that good right now. And so there's all sorts of stuff here still to see what happens. Charles Sanders, I don't even remember adding, but he might end up being something that is worth chasing. JUCO guy with a little bit of skill, depending on how he scouts out. And here are the fellows we've already got so far. Nemesis Whip, what's up? Dodgers taking Padres clothes off, 5-0. Tatis Jr. had to get suspended. He's got one of those dudes, like, just maturity wise, I don't know if he's all the way there. Does some stuff. Seems, I mean, he is young as shit, so I'm not judging him, but just like there's some things about him that make me leery about the amount of money, you're putting at it, investing in him. Here we are, boy. What, week 12? We're week 14 actually, but game 12, and we were just talking about possibly simming the first quarter so we can get to our conference championship game. We're in the conference championship game. We're in that conference championship game no matter what. It's already decided. This is non-conference game. We're in. We have one loss in our conference. Stanford has two. One of those losses on Stanford's resume is us. So we're in. No problem. And we're hoping that's the thing that lets us get this leapfrog. If we play Florida and we beat them up, that maybe helps us. Maybe we get a little popularity vote, but there's recruits that are here. Makes this game mean a little bit. And last game, the All Maroons didn't really help us. We didn't really have very good luck with the All Maroons. Oh shit, Big Ian, my man, again with these raids. You're too good to me, sir. What is going on? Was in there. There's new graphics tonight looking amazing. What kind of revamp mod you got going on in there? What kind of sorcery you got on there? Breaking down some film, some Baylor, Oklahoma, it looked like. 4K IRL game film. Hell yeah, dude. Always interested and curious to see what you're talking about in there and learn a little bit of stuff. Some X's and O's, but thank you very much for that raid, and I'm glad to see you in here. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We're about to play the final game of our regular season, and we keep saying like we're trying to get through 40 seasons before the new game comes out. So this game, we're already in the conference playoff, our conference championship game. We're ranked 5th right now, so I don't know if we're even going to make it to the Natty. So like we're just kind of like, let's just sim the first quarter or something to get through the conference championship game, and if the bowl game matters, cool. Let's hopefully get to the Natty, but there's a chance that maybe we even sim through that tonight. But Eagles 7-6, 7-6. Bill, I told you protect our players. Oh wait, you did with the raid, the hot rod. Okay. Hey man, I appreciate you Eagles coming in here, coming in with that raid. Everybody that is. We're in here doing the late night thing like usual, and just super anxious that I don't know that our team's going to make the Natty. And the whole thing right now is we're trying to get to 5 in a row. So we won last year, and I just don't know. We might have to start back over to 0 Natties in our 5 in a row quest. So we may be at ULM forever. This piece of shit young guy poured boiling hot water on his infant. Dude, what is this? Are you always like reading like the doomsday news when you're in here, Nemesis? It feels like you're reading like the worst of humanity news and times. Alex is in here too. What's going on? Bringing us the worst of the humanity, worst of the human race tonight. Appreciate that. We always, I mean, makes my stream seem like fucking heaven, right? Between the stuff, terrible things and the awful things you're hearing about, and you're like, hey, this guy's music I don't like and his bad jokes and things aren't the worst that could be happening. Not to take that stuff lightly at all, but damn. I hope we were all doing very well. We will get to some football here. We're gonna do it. And like I said, we might sim this first quarter just for expediency. You know, we do play 10-minute quarters as well, so that's kind of why cutting off some time is a little more important. So we can hopefully see some meaningful football. Conference championship game could mean something, may mean nothing. We may not even know until afterwards if it actually has meaningfulness. Mississippi State, our old friends App State in the conference championship game, may have to wait to see if they pull it off for us. See, both these teams' offenses looking real good so far. Florida, 18th points scored. All the yards and stuff, not too bad. We're still the first in points scored. First in rush defense. Pass defense is pretty bad. It is bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. You see some of these guys visiting here. Lionel Smith, the 5-star DN, hoping to land him. Tristan Jones, the 4-star. Kevin Lawrence, wide receiver, amongst about 5 or 6 others, I believe. So top players, last year's Heisman winner, Davidson, has got himself back in the mention for this year's after he's got nearly 1,600 yards, 20 touchdowns. And then Chris Curtis, leading tackler in the nation. He's a bad dude. What there's to say about that? Looking to be a number 1 or at least first-round pick. Florida's got a pretty good halfback. Nice left tackle to pave the way for him and protect the quarterback. And then you got wide receiver there. He's got 11 touchdowns. Keep an eye on him once we start getting close. Center, QB, banged up, but should be good to go. Let's see. NCAA 14 greater than the real world. I support this. Absolutely, Alex. And you know what? An NCAA 14 is kind of fucked up sometimes too. So it's not like setting the bar really unrealistically high. Hate talking about it, but it sucks. It's just the ugly reality of our reality. NCAA 14 greater than watching the Braves lose. Braves storming back down 7. Still in that series too, right? Oh, not just the first game of this series. We will be playing here on a rainy day as the visits come to Louisiana, thinking why they want to come here where it rains pretty much 3 out of 4 fucking home games. Because Coach Dickey's there, dude. Coach Dickey is shaping young men in their minds, and he is helping them. And his strict abstinence program is just like winning over hearts and minds. The dudes love to come here and feel like they're in Sparta, where they're just fed the finest foods and given all the greatest care for health and medical. But you don't come unless you win. And we have medical devices to prevent them from coming. It's pretty high tech, but also very medieval and invasive. It's real invasive. It's we won't show pictures. Braves left 19 men on base, and I think 10 in scoring position. That is, yeah, good way to lose a game. At least Lane, I got a ring. Padres getting blasted by Dodgers. Hell, dude, when the Reds play, they're lucky if they get a fucking hit in the playoffs, let alone, I mean, like, score a run. We're lucky if we score a run, but then, you know, goddamn Phillies wild card series, like, whatever, 10, 12 years ago. All right, we ready to do this? Are we able to take our hands off the wheel for a second and just let it sim for a quarter? Holy cow, it's hard to do. We're going to do it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to see what it's saying. I'm not seeing what kind of touchdowns are happening. You guys tell me if anything is real bad happening. Max Fried's fastball's down 4 to 5 miles per hour today. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Another Halloween movie. Jamie, you're not excited about that? All right, we're up by a touchdown. We got the ball. Things are looking okay. Elbert just hit a pass. We got jump in. We jump in here. We jump in. You guys want to do a vote real quick? We can sim another quarter. I'm not going to sim the rest of the game. Just because, I mean, we could, if we're winning, I'm happy to do that. But then that's where it's like, it's not fair. It's like, well, if you're willing to do a sim just when you're winning, but not good or bad, take it. That's where it feels like what to do. Play now. Sim. Sim Q2. Sim Q2 plus Q3. Alright, you guys want to make a bet? Or not even a bet, you just want to vote. There you go. Let me know. I'm going to sit here real quick. We'll do our pregame rich. Because we're about to get in here. Stay at ULM forever, Alex says. I mean, we're not ruling it out. We may have to. It wouldn't be the worst thing. We've enjoyed our time here. I feel like Coach Dickey has really fit in. A hardworking and belligerent and absolutely insanely devoted following. Like that, all those things fit real well with what Coach Dickey tries to do. Is there a go-to canned chili you buy or you make? I can make pretty good homemade chili, like without buying like chili seasoning. Just mix in the mixture of like paprika, cayenne, pepper, a little red pepper flakes if you want, garlic powder, onion powder, real garlic, real onions, definitely helpful. Kidney bean. Some people don't like kidney beans, so you can do black bean, I guess, if you want. But it's not hard to make chili, bud. I bet you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. Buying canned chili is always going to be salty as shit. So one thing you might do if you get canned chili is what they call semi-homemade. Is put canned chili in a crock pot with a little bit of extra meat or something to kind of soak up the salt. Somehow like kind of stretch it. Want Mexican jumping beans? Hell yeah, dude. I don't know where you can cook those or not. I remember buying them as a kid. They had little worms in them that made it do the jumping. Blessed with thick, full head of hair, aka Corey Feldman, dude. All right, next vote we're going to have a poll on do I look like Corey Feldman? Corey Feldman, dude. I mean, I don't see it. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like who maybe I do look like. And it was always Corky Miller, the old Reds baseball player, that most people are like, yeah, I think you look like him. And I'm like, no one really knows who that is, but people who are Reds fans, I would get people just like texting me like, hey, I'm at a Reds game and I see the backup catcher and his picture, he looks just like you. I'm like, cool. cool. And then I look at his picture, I'm like, wait, no, this guy's fucking ugly as shit. I don't want to be compared. I don't want people saying I look like him. Damn. I want to make organic sea salt chili cheese fries. Hell yeah, dude. You can do it. You can do it. Absolutely can do it. Cooking chili, even if you do it the absolute hardest way, where you're like putting it on a stovetop and boiling it and doing it all for like 3 hours, 4 hours, even that's not that bad. Because most of that time is just coming and stirring it, letting it simmer, stir, put in a crock pot. But I definitely encourage searing the meat. Get a little browning of the meat. That's the time to season it. Have your beans soaking overnight. Have them soaking for as long as you can, 24 hours possible. Make them nice and soft, and then it'll cut down the cooking time because the hamburger doesn't take long really to cook. And so you're just really cooking the beans and letting it all thicken. And if you cook it too long just to get the beans soft, then the hamburger just kind of turns to shit, or it's just kind of like mush, doesn't have any flavor anymore. So that's where like putting a little bit of a char on it, a little burn or brown while you do like your onions and stuff. Get all that started, and then the temperature's already warm. You start adding a little liquid to it. You put that in your crock pot or in your sauce, your stock pot. It's already pretty much up to simmer temperature too. Like these are all just secrets to try to make it get cooked faster. Still own the original DVD, The Lost Boys. Man, I never realized that the lady that's in that Star, like I used to think she was so hot, and the name like Star was kind of hot as a kid, but she was in Seinfeld. I'm pretty sure. I think she was in Seinfeld. Used to love vamps. I want you to get a fucking bumper sticker on your car that says "I used to love vamps." Please. Just had some organic Red Baron frozen pizza. Hell yeah, locally sourced. I hope. Kiefer Sutherland. I remember that. Yep, it's a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. The only one who voted. Hey, that's how you get your voice heard around here. There you go. Rush for 100 yards. Nice for our recruits in the house. Oh, damn. It's 21-13. Somebody got sacked. People are getting sacked a lot, it looks like. 28-13. Looking pretty good so far. Corey Haim looks funny with his blonde hair with older age. I think I've seen him in any pictures or seen him on anything. All right, let's just look at the stats real quick. Look at the stats real quick. See where we're at for recruiting purposes. A lot of boys in the house here. On the fence. I might skip this honeymoon Lakers season. I don't think the Lakers are going to do anything good. I feel like you could skip this season. Not to be rude or not saying that to poke fun or do anything. I just don't see anything good happening for them. They haven't really gotten better, I don't feel like. And they didn't make the playoffs last year. Olbert almost there already for the passing yards. Davidson having a hell of a game already. Got us our rushing recruit bonus. Sodzinski's got a touchdown. I don't think we have a tight end here, so it's not any position-specific receiving quota. Look at these boys. Damn. Evans. Pancake buffet for breakfast here. Walton. Weber. Casey. Gallagher. Tight end. Fullback. All getting some action. Curtis leading in tackles like usual. TFL for the DT. 2, 3, 4 TFLs for the DTs. 2 sacks. So that quota's hit. We need some sacks. We need 2 sacks from the middle backers. Don't have any interceptions. Need deflections. I don't know that we have any corners here, but we probably do. It may not be guys that actually matter too much. But damn it, they matter to me. Every single guy in this roster matters. Oh, our dude missed his first field goal attempt. I do not like that. No, this is going to be the year we had him. He was going to be the winner. He was going to be our first Groza winner ever. Motherfucker missed it. What was it? It better have been like 60 yards. It was at least 40 to 49. You've forsaken me. Look the job our punter's doing, though. Look at this punt. Average and net, dude. This dude, the freshman. Holy cow. Davis won't play a full season. I guarantee. Put money on that. If Vegas is doing a prop bet, they'll probably do a over under on how many games he would play this game. He ain't going to get over 65. Even if he's 100% healthy, I doubt he plays 65 games. They'll rest him so much. Gamecocks beat 13 Kentucky. Yeah. Gamecocks are decent. I know that they're one of those teams now just dangerous to play. They're getting it figured out. Sorry, what? Sorry, Rod, my bad. I don't know what you're sorry for. Don't be sorry for anything. Rather rebuild because these vets stay hurt. I mean, you see teams like Cleveland turning it around. You know, they got rid of LeBron, they stockpiled some picks, they made some trades, they did some good stuff, and then they still have Kevin Love's contract. Like, that's my favorite part about it all, is that they had like this tear down, and then they had Kevin Love, who was kind of like unmovable, and his contract was just like, yeah, I signed like forever back when LeBron and everybody was here, and it was like, here we are. And now he's like this great, like off the bench player when he's not hurt. But like, it's just, that's the beauty of that, like, is how they somehow tied him, the thread that was like one of the finishing pieces for their championship run that they acquired. And then he's now part of what I think's a legitimate Eastern Conference contender. I see with Donovan Mitchell, no reason that team's not a legit Eastern Conference contender. When you see like the fucking Heat got in a couple years ago, when you see that the Bucks were in one year, fuck the Bucks. That team's trash. The fact that they're talking about them being title contenders is just like fast forward 3 months, dude. Fast forward 3 months. They'll be limping into the playoffs, and they'll be like, okay, a dangerous 3 seed or whatever. But they ain't it. The Nets, maybe. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen. Celtics are solid. But, like, I don't know. The Bulls are decent. It's a really fucking exciting time, NBA-wise. Like, the East, for all those years, it was just kind of like, who knows who's going to make it because they're so trash. Now it's like, you know, the Celtics, the Heat, the Bulls, the fucking Cavs for sure, and like the Knicks kind of sometimes play decent, but the Hawks, it's just like I don't think the Hawks are ever going to be legit. But you got Charlotte, right? Like, is Charlotte in the East? Or are they still stuck in the West? Stars married to a billionaire. Yeah, yeah. You guys got me confused what you're talking about. Star real name's Jamie Gretz. And Jamie Gretz maybe isn't in Seinfeld, but I think she is. Because she ended up going on to do like some sitcom stuff, I'm pretty sure. Like in her own show, I thought. Kicker missing because I voted. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. My fault. I'm a little slow. Didn't realize Bill from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was also in Lost Boys. That's some fucking like what, 7 degrees or what is it, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon? 3 degrees, 5 degrees, whatever it is, 4 degrees, 69 degrees, 98 degrees, 420 degrees. Hawks are going to be the team that links in but is dangerous. Yeah, I mean, that's what their destiny is their team is going to mess shit up, but they'll never get over the hump. If they somehow get into finals, bet on the other squad for sure. But I mean, decent. Definitely, like, there's just so much more parity where, like, who knows who will win. It's not quite so cut and dry like where it was, for 4 or 5 years. Cavs, Warriors, Cavs, Warriors. Even the West, it's like the Warriors are good and the Warriors very well could repeat. They're probably part of the equation. If anybody makes it to the championship, they'll have to go through them. But like, it's not set in stone like it used to be. I mean, that squad is kind of, a little bit interesting now. Draymond Green fucking knocking people out. Daddy Trey. Limpson. Yeah, I mean, it's all about getting hot in the, right time. And Trey's one of those dudes that, like, if he's hot in a playoff series, like in a series, he can get you a win or two by himself, like just playing crazy and going out of his mind. It makes it dangerous and just like when you basically shorten the season to one playoff series. Wait. Why are we doing this? Let me play this and then we'll see. Of all the plays, kickoff's the least of my plays I'd like to do, as we have had problems with coverage. Like that! Motherfucker. Push that sim button ASAP. Get the hell out of here. You're doing me a favor, Panther. Come on. Give me it. We have the power of the people, the vote, the poll. We have the choice to play to the next quarter. 28, 20, 35, 20. 42, 20. Let's go. 42, 23. 49, 23. We're stomping on them now. We're stomping on them. Did you like Interview with the Vampire? I was kind of young when I watched it, but yeah, I didn't mind it. It's like, I remember seeing some stuff in there that was kind of hardcore and like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and what's the girl who was a little girl? She's not anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. The starts with a Kirsten Dunst. Does that sound right? Like, I remember it very, very, like, fairly well. And the story being kind of a different spin on vampires, like, I thought it was alright. It's probably worth rewatching. So we're up 29-23. Let's look at the stats. There may not be any reason for us to play it, right? What do you guys think? Got the passing yards for our recruits. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. It's amazing what he can do when we're not there fucking stuff up. Davidson's over 200 yards again. Heisman winner, baby. Heisman winner. Sodzinski, a nice day at the office. 81, 81. Jackson has 89, a touchdown. McGee gets a touchdown. Relatively quiet day. Look at this pancake breakfast, boys. These are the kind of games when you have guys do this that end up getting them on like the finalist. Just like one game ends up getting them on the finalist, award finalist list. Everybody just fucking feasting. TFLs, we got them for the D linemen. We didn't get enough sacks for the linebackers. Pollock got a pick. We, I think, have to have 2 to get that bonus. Deflections, we're supposed to have 4 from secondary. That one's not going to happen. Our boy missed. Hurts my heart, but we're all right. We'll be all right. He may still win too, because everybody else had missed one, but him. That vampire game could have been better. I'm not sure. Vampire game. Vampire game? Alright, is that poll still going or is it over? Alright. New poll. Sim rest? I mean, hell, I could be just playing it at this point. Very quick poll. 3 minutes. Alex is the only one that votes. You'll win. Again. You already voted or somebody actually is in on this. We're going to vote. Hurry up and vote. Please hurry up and vote. We're going to try to fast forward to meaningful football. North Texas beat Air Force. I don't know if you all saw that on the ticker. So one team that we already had actually the BCS points advantage over. Look at Kent State, number 18, and winning big today. I would love to get back to one of those small Ohio schools eventually. Someplace like Miami, Ohio. Like I was looking at the smallest like stadiums and stuff, and like Miami, Ohio has Ball State. I think was like the smallest of all. I think, no, Western Kentucky was, but like the thought that I almost went to school there. Like I was given basically a verbal commitment to be a preferred walk-on, which means I come there, I just have to find my way to school, and then they'll give me a, like more or less a preferred status on walking on the team. And they said like your grades and stuff, you should be able to get scholarships without being academic or scholarship, like sports wise. And I was just like, it's really expensive to go to school there, so I don't know. And I will regret it forever. Not, I just wish I could have lived at that point in my life like 3 different storylines and did that. Did Kenyon College, which was like a real small D3 school where they wanted me to come play offensive like lineman for them. Wanted me to come in there. I'm like, yeah, that's not a good sign that I'm going to be a lineman in college, dude. All right, is this pull over? Alex already voted, I guess. No one else is voting. We're going to sim the rest of this one, and we're going to go straight to the conference championship game because this game here might not have mattered. It might not matter. The bowl, it all might not matter depending on what's going on. But Air Force losing is a sign. Ole Miss is winning as of right now. Like some stuff might be in the works. Everything crazy starts to happen. Like this is when it has to start. Oh shit, Padres back in it. Like IRL baseball here, man. Stuff's going on. We get 2 votes. That's a resounding W for sim all of it. If you're watching this on a YouTube replay later or something, come watch me on Twitch and you can vote. You can help dictate what we do. You can order me around like your little voodoo doll or whatever, or ventriloquist doll. $52.23. Are they putting in the backups or are they just letting my boys ride them on? Yeah, they did put in Ouellette at least. Touchdown for somebody. The App State's crawled up to 16th. And they've got a big one coming up with Mississippi State. If Mississippi State beats Ole Miss, that is, I mean, they're still going to play them whether Mississippi State loses or not. I'm pretty sure they're the conference championship representative no matter what. Downing didn't have a real great turnout when he got in there. But Elbert, nice, good game. No interceptions with us involved. And Ouellette has a nice time in there. Coming in and getting 56 yards. Sadzinski, Barnes, all the normal guys doing their thing. And this is just insane. 13 pancakes, 11, 10. Backup dudes, backup fullback getting one. Collier, backup tackle getting one. Curtis leading in tackles. TFLs. No problem for the D line. Every TFL we had was D line. Nothing from the linebackers though. Not enough from the secondary either. Both of our deflections were non-secondary guys. Stevenson makes a second field goal attempt later in the game. And look at this dude. Our punter's a beast, dude. He's a beast. Freshman, man. You just bring these dudes in. They want to come here. We don't, try too hard. We don't really juice them up with points. The guys that want to come here, we find a way. We figure it out. "5-3, but the Padres have runners on first and second with no outs. Josh Bell batting. Too bad no Tatis Jr. With Soto and Machado. Well, here's some scores from around the league, for whatever that's worth. None of these games mattering too much. Michigan playing from our college football premier Big 12. Florida had lots of yards. Turnovers ended up being too much for them. Davidson, your player of the game. When we play in that lawnmower sim, I know, man, I gotta just figure out a day. Now it's getting colder and shit. I don't have to do IRL lawnmower sim. Probably more chances. All right, let's advance and see what happens. We know we're going to be up to at least number 4. Fingers crossed. Come on. Let's turn on the tunes again. We'll get pumped up for conference championship game. We got bye week 15, so we'll do whatever we got to do there real quick. It's getting a little bit exciting. That we might... I was kind of getting, like, depressed. Really depressed, but I was getting discouraged that we weren't going to make it. I didn't think we would make it. But now, if we're number 4 or number 3, and we have the conference championship game and 2 of these teams don't, I feel like one of the teams might lose in their conference championship game. We'll jump 1 or 2 of the teams that don't actually play in one at all, and that'll leave us like 2, should get us to number 2 spot. I'm feeling like we'll probably end up getting a number 2 spot. Music last night, you liking that? Yeah, Nation of Language. Good stuff. And the guy, he hasn't put out a whole lot of music, so it makes it even a little better because it's just like, there's not too much. It's like scarce, right? It's like supply and demand. Yeah, Lionel Smith's recruit has finally landed. And look at all these. This is just where this is not good. We can't go into signing day with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in battles. Kevin Lawrence committed. We weren't putting a whole lot of points in him, but that's a few. Terrence Cooper, we just threw out a scholarship randomly last week. He's accepted. Corey Taylor, we lost. I think he was a 5-star. That kind of sucks. But let's go dive into this and see. Well, we're number 4. That's it. And Air Force might lose again, but at this point it doesn't matter unless SMU is going to try to somehow pass us, despite the fact we are the team that beat them. The one loss they have is from us. I can just see this going this way. But Mountain West getting a lot of love this year. 2 teams in the top 10. And if you look, I bet somebody like North Texas isn't too far off. They're in the rankings for the first time. They go straight to 17 after beating Air Force. And anybody else? Nonetheless, Mountain West. Auburn beat Bama. Shut them down pretty well. And so they're good. They don't have a conference championship game. There's no way either of these teams lose again. There's nothing we can do. They're just stuck. Mississippi State did beat Ole Miss. And now I believe it's App State after this bye week where it looks like only a couple teams. North Texas is active. Only 3 of the top 25 are active. 2 playing each other. Let's just see real quick. Let's just see real quick. Here we are, conference champs, or division champs, on our way to playing Army again, who is 7-5, and who we beat 44-0. Pitt doesn't get, for some reason, a couple of these teams aren't getting 9 conference games. They're only getting 8. I don't know why. I don't make the schedules, but it happened over here too. Arizona got skimped on one. Stanford, both these teams only playing 11 games this year. It's like LSU might be only playing 11 games. Yeah. In this day and age, they're valuing their head safety over that extra game. They've started taking games off people's schedules. Conference USA. So App State, yep. Our boys, we have to put faith in them. They're 5-0 in their division, 6-3 in the conference. They're the last hope that they may somehow beat Mississippi State, and that could get us sprung. I have to think, since Auburn's not even in a national or a conference championship game, that would let us jump scheduled for a visit this week, so we kind of already fucked it. Don't know if this guy's any good even. Just recently added this dude, and he's kind of going up. I don't know. Sean Griffin. He's a 1-star JUCO. Get Corey Taylor off there. Stream had some technical difficulties. Fucking dropping back up though. Oh, sorry for that. It has not been reliable recently. We were hoping to get this guy. Is there anybody who's ready to visit? Let's schedule them for our bye week here. Josh Woodard, yeah. On the bye week here. Alright, I'm actually gonna, while I have some points, offer this dude. He may not come. We may be too far behind. Actually, let's see. Let's wait. Let me see. Can't give him any more points than he's already got. This guy's probably not going to come, but that's okay, because we've already got 2 pretty good tackles. Maybe we're going to get that 5-star. We already got a pretty decent guard. Maybe going to get another one. Center, this dude was just here for complimentary visits. No one's offered him. He's got no scholarship offers, though, so he may end up walking on. There's no reason to take him off our list at this point. Lionel Smith finally landed, so we're good there. Nobody else, no other people went after this guy. And he's a 5-star. And he's fucking, like, probably capable of playing outside backer with the speed play recognition a little bit to be desired, but he's a 5-star. And then Dorsey may be signing with him, so could be bookends here, playing across from each other for the near future. Whitmore, we've been giving him all the points all year long. We're just on the edge of possibly locking him out, maybe. Cooper signed. We never even scouted him. We just gave him a scholarship offer, and here he came. This guy was just a ride along, complimentary visit dude. Same with these guys. I mean, I've scouted them. They're slow as shit. They're just really, literally not worth it at all. Alright, Kendall Britton. We don't care that you locked us out, buddy. Charles Sanders, yeah, probably not going to sign him. He's going down 7-15. Corners, still trying to get Tristan Jones here. I don't see anything else I really need to spend my points on, so this dude, the writing's on the wall. I can't sign him. 425, I'm not able to, well, he just had a visit, so I could try to juice this dude out, but I think he's like a D end or something that I have already got those two guys that I'm chasing, so I'm even thinking about taking points off of him. Let's go see what these not scouted guys look like. If any of them are decent and worth our points, then we'll take this fuckers off of him. Not him. Not him. Auburn coming hard on this dude. Not him. Ooh. He's bad. It's very bad. It's Woodard. I mean, we just signed 2 solid tight ends last year. This guy could be a fullback. I think that's what we were kind of thinking. But even that, we've got a red shirt. We've got a guy who's red shirt and a fullback. We've got a red shirt freshman. We've got a red shirt sophomore. I guess what I'm saying is I either need to go give points to a quarterback, go a few more to him. I think we can hold off OU. And I mean, we got a big lead on them, so we'll take it to signing day, and we could probably get them still. I don't know. There's so many people on signing day. There's no way we're gonna get any of them probably. Like, I can't afford to take this guy to signing day too. And that's all I'm really doing at this point. But do I need to give this guy points? I'm gonna have to take him to signing day. I'll give him more points, more than 50 points to him. So this looks worse than it is because they just had a visit. If I put 80 more on him, we'll probably go up like 25 or 50. Let me see it next. And so that's just a question. Do we want to go hard on this dude? He's so far away from locking. This guy already locked. We're just trying to keep up. $420. $420. Says that might be the way to go. I'm enjoying this song. This song's like fucking taking me some places here. Alright. Recruiting done, yeah. We've got 3 spots open. We might as well throw people on the board for. Joe Williams. Alright, so that's versus Army, I guess. And it's just about scoreboard watching and seeing if App State can beat Mississippi State. I'm anxious. Are you anxious? Do you feel anxious? Does anybody feel anxious? We got through the Florida game pretty quick. We could sim the first quarter of this one too if you guys really wanted to. I don't think we'll get through our bowl game, especially if it ends up being a natty. If somehow we slip into the natty, we're not going to play it tonight. Just unfortunately don't like the energy I have right now. I gotta be fresh, you know? Fresh. We're just exhausted after this one, you know? Just exhausted. As your look for today. So you bring on the Black Knights. So what am I doing here? See what Army's got. That's it. That's all we get. No options. I'm hitting left, I'm hitting right. Oh, I get socks. I can change socks. Seems very Army-like. You get the white socks. More Army-like. Right. Oh, we'll get some rest after this one, though. This game, 44-0 last time. 44-0 last time. So I imagine Army won't be happy, you know what I'm saying? They're not even ranked at this point. How about that? I imagine they're going to have revenge on their mind, though. They're not going to be super nonchalant about getting blasted 44-0. We'll see how the game treats us. Chongs to you all. Chongs to you all. See the numbers on the year. Number 1 in points. ULM number 1 in yards. Army offense second in rushing. Defense done pretty good job of limiting points. Slightly better, a point better than us this year. Top players. These are all the non-seniors. Two quarterbacks. And I did not know Davidson had a broken ankle. How'd that not come across the desk? Where did we not see any kind of injury update? We saw Ouellette came in the game last week, but that was in mop-up time, I thought. Oh boy, interesting. We'll take another hit off the old A little medicine here. So the possible Heisman winner out with a broken ankle. Be lucky if he comes back. Should be good by a bowl game. But we're going to get a preview of what life after Heisman winner Carl Davidson is. In Washington, they survived it. They took their licks in conference play. And still, they are the best of this black and blue division. And it's a big one here. This one getting us a little closer to possibly sneaking in the bowl game. Gotta win this one for sure. And Army last time gave it up 44-0. So we're hoping here in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl as we play for the conference championship. It wouldn't be College Football Premier League without Beef O'Brady's. Because it's the Premier League of roast beef-like places that are kind of like BW3s, but only in like Florida. It's great. The only places that legalize some of the things that Coach Sticky requested be legalized for him to come. Let's start with the touchback. Army on offense first. Last time they played, these are both high-ranked teams. I think Army was we might have been number 4 and Army was number 1 or something like that. Conservative, big hits, option defense, option defense. You know, they're going to try to run it. They're going to try to run it a lot. Track down from behind and then the corner. No, that's the safety, Gillette. You can't really consider him a freshman anymore at this stage. He's got a whole season under his belt. He's played this team once before. And Mississippi State will not lose to App State. We can confirm that is done. This game may be for nothing, dude. How are you not going to even let us come back to defend our national championship? Wow. Wow. Mike Perry. Didn't like the 4-6. Something about that made him uncomfortable. Gillette, has it right there, and he lets it go, but should bring up a punt. Freshman making 2 big plays on this drive. That, if that was an interception, would have been all the better. Can't ask for too much. The only thing we really wanted to see was App State lose or App State win, beat Mississippi State for us, and all the fun got sucked out. Yeah, come on, man.
That was a loss of 7 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and long.
I just don't see how they'll jump us over 2 idle teams. The number 1's going to stay number 1. Weird shit happens. That's a super pass, dude. Oh, the defense is on Jeff Vaughn. Might have been able to take that pick the other way. That
makes it 4th and long.
Not great. Get inside the 20? Come on.
Fair catch made at the 23-yard line.
Alright, we actually punted. Back on defense here, taking this shit serious, I guess. I mean, at this point, I just don't know why I'm really... It could all be for nothing. And he shrugs it off, but water's coming at least. A little bit of reinforcement, but damn, that would have been a tackle for loss. Instead, he gets 4. We lose to Army, then fucking doesn't matter, I guess. It
Makes it 1st and 10.
takes care of all of that. Nobody? Are you kidding me? Come on. What stupid shit is going on here?
Call it again at 32 yards. 1st down.
He's got lead blockers and there's just nobody. Let's see how we got so out of position. I had my D line shifted that side. It just can't explain that.
Check, tight right. Go out there, check the outside there. Go down. Check your D9.
It's a football. Nobody's gonna get on it. Ball just laying there. You guys are, I don't know, thinking it must have been a dead ball. 2nd and 18 though.
Get that quarterback. Get off. Check your D9, Mike. Mike is your D9. Check 4.
Johnson with the catch.
4-yard gain. They're going to probably
Johnson with the tackle at the 22-yard
have to pass it here.
That brings up
Make them
3rd and
settle for a
14.
field goal. If we get a sack or something, though, any kind of pressure on them. This may not be the easiest field goal. Oh, he dodges it. And Gillette drops it. Damn it, dude. 2 times now, my kid. Come on. Come on, boys. Don't do me like this. I punted for you. I did everything. I tried to be a good boy. Good game there to decide who goes up to the Super 3 next year. Florida on their way.
The Black Knights surround
Like Baylor on their way.
Jackson back to return.
Baylor actually might be on their way to the Premier League here. McGee, come on. Keep going, baby. All right, let's get this.
Return 50 yards.
We're further downfield than we got last drive. That will find his way for 9.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Hurry up here. It's not down yet, but he'll be at 5.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. First down.
Just because Davidson's not here doesn't mean we should completely abandon the run. That Browns, just in case he fumbles, he gets 16 on the run. Oh, fuck. Finger kind of slipped. If I had been able to run that, break that out.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Yo, Kings of Threes, what's going on? Let'll find 6 on that run.
With the run. That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Misguiding that run there. He might have had it 6. But we'll get the first. Good enough. And they can't stop this run at all. This is kind of how it was last time we played them. Except they've already scored more. In here for 4 yards. Playing MLB The Show 22 franchise mode. Playing in our conference championship game, which may or may not be meaningless here. We're still ranked 4th. So I don't know, with BCS maybe giving us a boost because we're conference champs. We're getting an extra game or 2 on them. I'm just hoping. Still reason to believe.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Roger, Roger. Execute, Mike. Hey, hold it there. Hold it there. Down. Blue 14. Blue 14.
What was that?
No gain. That brings up 4th and goal.
4th down, baby. All right. I'm thinking.
Set. 10-19. Bruin.
He's in, baby. Man, that was a gift. Them coming out in a 3-man front. Unreal after Kings up 1-0. Vegas up 3-2. IRL or in game. I think tonight's the opener, he said. That was dramatic there, getting that in, but let counts his money. And here we go, taking the lead.
The Warhawks are lined up for the kickoff. Nicholson keeps returning.
We already saw Mississippi State won their conference championship game, so I'm kind of like, if we go up by 2 or 3 touchdowns here somehow, might sim it, and then we can try to get through the bowl game tonight, because if it's not a natty, I mean, there's no point. I mean, I might as well sim most of the bowl game too.
Man left.
Nicholson carries the ball. Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Larry. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
One blitz finally. Still gets 2 though.
Gain of 1 yard. 3rd down.
Roger. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Wow. Just blazed around the edge and gets 8.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Easy first down. This ain't like the first game. They're playing different.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Nicholson on the run. Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
This team does pretty good at stopping the option, except for when they keep it and take it up the middle. The fullback dive on that like triple option. Beats us up.
Nunez makes the tackle. No gain. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Let me stop him. I think he's short.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 4th and 2.
4th and 2, and they're going to punt it away. Defense has been tough on this Army team in both these matchups. All right, boys. Let's get to business, shall we? Blocking wasn't great. Somebody didn't get that guy.
It's 2nd and 10.
Let's rethink it. Try something different.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Two down. Hey, watch that.
Kind of hope we lose home opener. Maybe coach get the
Blue
boot.
19. Blue 19.
That's not any way to talk. First quarter's over here. 7-3 from the Beef O'Brady Bowl. The inaugural college football playoff Premier League conference championship. And it may not mean anything because of Mississippi State.
Two down. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check right. Down. 10-20. 10-20.
Get a block, boy. Get a block, boy. Oh. Albert doing it himself there. It's 9 of them.
Tight right. Two down. Watch 85. Ball thrown 85. Okay. Whoa.
9-yard run from Ouellette. He had some blocking if he could get out.
Double tight. Two down. Hey, watch that. Check right. Blue 19.
Sadzinski left all alone. 17 yards.
17 yards. First down.
Double tight. Two down. Hey, watch that. Check right. 10-19.
Number 63 makes the tackle. Called a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tight end left. Four down. Set. Oklahoma.
lineman was too slow.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
The thing about Baby Roulette is he's just still a baby, man. He doesn't have that stamina like Davidson does. Old man, senior energy he's got.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Blue 19. Ruin. Check.
Zach Jackson on the slant coming across. He hot routed it at the line and it pays off.
1st and goal.
Clears each of the zones so there's nobody left over there.
Man left. Two down. Hey, one set. Set. Oklahoma. Hut.
The Warhawks are lined up for the kickoff. Nicholson returns in. Nicholson will return. Kickoff return 21 yards.
That one's going nowhere. Loss of 2.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Steven Johnson, this corner, who's impressed us this year. He's 6'3", 180. He's a tall, lanky guy, but if he adds on some pounds and a little strength, he's got a nose for tackling. Plays that nickel real well.
Let's go deep. Check 59. Mike is 59. Ready. Flag and fire.
Davis just gobbles up 8.
Of 8 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Not over here. Check 31. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Oh, and Perry's able to drag him down.
That was a loss of
Perry on Perry there. Our Perry's better.
That'll bring up 4th and 5.
The D end. Just lurching at him. It's like one of those videos you see where like alligator just all of a sudden comes to life, jumps up. Slow thing just all of a sudden shows lightning speed. It's our boy there, Perry, just a junior. If he comes back next year, we'd have the most 99s we've ever had on the team. Potentially like 6 or more, maybe. I was real close to it. McGee goes lights out. 7 yards and pays the price for it. 6:13 to go in the half. Plenty of time. I think if we score here, we might step on the gas. It's not going anywhere.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Blue 14! Blue 14!
It's a dangerous pass. Doesn't get much either.
Called a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Two times, two times! Three down, three down. Hey, watch that, watch that. Set, Oklahoma, Oklahoma! Set, hey.
How does that get by him? Roulette somehow peeks around him to catch it.
First down.
I'll take it.
Double tight, double tight. Three down, three down. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, watch. Set, Texas! All right.
Gain of 4 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Man left, man left. Three down, three down. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, watch. Set, 10-19. 10-19.
Roulette gets pulled forward for another yard and he'll get a first. First look at him as a starter. I'll preview what the future holds next year.
Set, Texas.
3 yards and that's it. Getting a little slow. Getting up.
2nd and 7.
Cut and left, cut and left. Three down, three down. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, right. Down. Blue 19. Blue 19. Cut.
Over. Just gets away and throws it. Mark my words, we'll not watch NHL again until Kings head coach is let go.
Hey, check, 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 check. Hey, cut.
Respect that. He throws it. Luckily gets rid of it and they get picked.
4th down.
7 yards is kind of right there in our window here. We're willing to cheese it a bit. Field goal would be nice. We got a fucking Groza contender, but you know,
Down. Save it. Cut.
boy Fernando runs that route so well. Fuck! I just couldn't read. I didn't make the decision. Then I waited and I didn't feel good making the decision, and then it was too late. I was ready to score that and then turn this thing on fucking sim, man. Felt like we were there.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
He's not it. Wish him well. He did the same thing for USC. I support it. I should do the same. I kind of do the same with the Reds. I have not really watched. Kind of keep track of, but I mean, I don't really watch because it's terrible baseball to watch, but I don't watch because I don't want to support what they're doing in any way. Garbage ass shit's gotta stop. The line there's a bunch of guys in the way, but he still gets 3.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 here.
Yeah, let's go second.
Coming on block, Perry.
That is a loss of 7.
Beat the blocker. I don't think he was unblocked. He
Brings up 4th and 11.
actually just was able to confuse 60 as if he was going to play coverage or not, and then he crashes to the QB. He's going to get a fucking punt here. Let's go. Defense has shown some signs, and this team should mostly be, I mean, secondary and everything. Linebackers we're going to lose pretty good. That's going to be a big hurt, but McGee has a little blocking there. Didn't know what to do with it.
11 yards.
Before the half, let's go. Let's get points.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, watch that. Ready? Round 50. Round.
Number 24.
Only 2 there.
That's
Get the
good for
clock
gain of
going,
10
so
yards.
Army hopefully doesn't get another chance, whether we score or not.
Reset, cut right. All right, alert, alert. Bruin, Bruin. Check 24. Set. Blue 19. Blue 19. Hey, hey, hold it there. Hold it there. Hey, check, 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 check. Hey. Hey.
Oh, he come. I thought he came back to take it. I come under it. As I was about to say, I thought he picked it, but my guy somehow, Barnes, as it all clears, is left with the ball in his hands. A bit of luck a couple times here with him and that pass to Ouellette.
Set. Oklahoma.
Sadzinski on the scene.
First down.
Plenty of time here, 31 yards to go.
Man left, man left. Hey, hey, check, 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 check. Hey, down, cut.
Ouellette getting the first here to keep the clock stopped in between plays.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. First down.
Right and left, right and left. 2 down. Watch time. Set, taxi, attack. Woo, defense,
Gain of
let's
2
go.
on the play.
Let's go.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down. Down. Cut.
Ouellette's gonna spin through it, 3rd and 3.
Gain of 5 yards. Third down.
Hurry up here.
Double tight. Double tight.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
3 down. Hey, watch that. Oklahoma.
Nobody blocks that guy.
4 with the carry. Gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
Nobody blocked him. 1 yard.
Set. Blue 19. Blue 19.
He's got it just by hairs.
2 yards. That makes it first and goal.
Special hairs, you know what I mean? Alright.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That brings up second and goal.
Got for me, offensive coordinator. What you got for me? Empty stick, slant action, maybe something out in the flat. Or McGee. Let's go better. Pitch and catch. New record for receiving touchdowns in a season. Trey McGee. Surprise. Kind of under the radar getting all those touchdowns this year, but he has been a part of pretty much every game. Touchdown somehow. Kick returns here.
Montgomery set to return. Montgomery with the return. Pickoff returns 22 yards.
9 seconds to do something. All their timeouts if they try.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 59. Right.
And here's our boy Stevenson. No, that's Ray Waters with that play. A couple of nice hitting corners. And like Nunez. He's a little bitch. He's going to be our number 1 corner cover guy, so that's fine. Got some boys to do the hitting here. 21-3. Roughing them up a little bit now. Albert been getting beat up a little back there, a little more than we'd like. That's for sure. For the most part, pretty pleased with what's happened. Everything going pretty well. In this game that doesn't seem like it's going to matter unless somehow they say, dude, look, Stanford wasn't even in that game. And look how much they beat up on Army. And so if Army must be better than Stanford because Stanford wasn't in the game, then I should be better than Stanford also because I beat them already. It's just a thing. Just a thing. So we get the ball at the half too. I mean, should I just sim part of this? What do you guys think? Thinking it over. Should we sim it? Should we sim it? I mean, we've pretty much confirmed. We beat them once already, 44-0. I'm beating them now pretty bad. If I score a touchdown, I'm up 28-3. Like, if it's not a natty, we could get through our bowl game tonight. And then next stream would just be off season, and I gotta figure out all the realignment stuff. Nobody here. No one cares. Songs to you. We will we'll score a touchdown and then probably sim it. And if it's not a natty, we may sim part of the bowl game. Because it just doesn't matter if it's not a natty. This whole season, the only reason we're still at ULM is trying to get that 5 in a row. That 5 in a row. It's the only reason. Well, plus it's great. We love it. We love the food here in our pretend living in ULM world.
The Black Knights are lined up for the kickoff. Jackson back to return.
A nice block from Sadzinski. That's Jackson up down the sideline for a 50-yard return. This crowd likes that. It's a little reaction. Roulette with a little footwork gets 8. Coaching 100 for his first career start today.
Man left, man left. Hey, check. Hey,
Oh, he just needed to get around the edge and he might have been sprung. Damn.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
So close.
Downing comes in at quarterback.
Roulette finds his way through the middle. He'll get 9 in the first. Big conversion there. He's over 100 now.
Blue 14!
Sadzinski on the quick pass. He gets 8.
Best guys on the tackle at the 29-yard line.
Bill Walton spoke at USD campus about the mayor not cleaning up Balboa Park, homeless camps that's around his house.
Oklahoma!
Sadzinski comes under, makes a big catch again for 11. Just taking it to him here.
Set, 10-20.
doesn't work. 2 yards, that's it. UCPS. UCPS, that rookie officer. Shot a 17-year-old teen while eating McDonald's. Jesus, dude. He's own man getting in his way, but he still gets it. Let's not let him look at it. Hey, I've seen him give that to the computer before. Let's go. Come on.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Within 6. Let's do it for our kicker. See if we can get him that Groza. Poor kid is in critical condition. People protesting. We're going to skip ahead to the end of the quarter. They just scored again. And they scored. They got a touchdown. They're driving on us now. We're winning 38-10. Feels good. Feels pretty good. Look our chances. We're just coming in to try to stop them here and then see if we can get our backups in. Played most of this quarter. Oh, don't let him run off. He slides short. Thank you. Thank you. They're going to go for it, of course. Let's go. No choice probably at this point but to go. What's your option? Damn, no one's there. Easy first down, but we're running out of time. This one's academic. Just wasting our life playing it out. Here you go, D. Cop mistaking the wrong car. 10 shots at close range. Seems excessive, even if it is the right car, you know. And there's 31. Lauren Pollock, the senior. It's always been more like a safety with his tackling. Team was in a nice beater. much. They're gonna go for it here.
4th down.
They sure are.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go.
4th and 9. They're going for it, and they're gonna be stopped short. Pollock makes the tackle. Pretty much. That's the lights off here. Something. Reggie Pearson, baby. You gotta love Reggie Pearson. We're gonna see the big boy, freshman redshirt quarterback, Leon Barber. This is a unicorn man. He's fast, he's strong, he's tall, big arm.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. Set 10-19.
Barber's just gonna take 14. He said he was a freak. He's tall, he's long, he's fast. Eats up ground quick when he's running.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
It's not the same offensive line as the starters. Not against this defense. Brett Favre hired Donald Trump lawyer, and that's when you know you're fucked, right? Jesus. Joe Fox still not down. He'll get 7. Man, just hurry up. Come on.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
First down.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
So, man, we want to see Leon Barber let her rip. Come on.
Set 10-19. 10-19.
Nope.
Loss of 8 yards on the play.
Tim Church
That'll make it 2nd and 9.
sitting back there way too long. That clock's got to go off in the head. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. That's what the alarm should be saying. 2nd and 18.
Man left, man left.
Two down.
At least the clock was still running.
Set. Blue 14. Blue 14.
He's not getting much time. That one was coming out pretty quick, and still, Leon Barber sitting here as food for the Lions.
Set. Field. 19. Check, check. Texas. Check 4.
Boy, Trey McGee finally gets us a reception.
15 yards.
He's still in bounds.
That brings up 4th and 3.
I think he's still in bounds. When you unbox the PS5, sometime soon, I guess. I don't know, tomorrow, maybe. I'm scared to, because I have all this work I'm supposed to do, and I'm not getting it done. And I'm like, if I have that, so definitely by Friday. Friday might be the night, because we're supposed to rearrange some stuff up here. Invested. I mean, we were just running out of time too before next year, right? Get that. Oh, wow, that's a nice throw and catch. Trey Barber in a small window. I thought that was picked. Most times probably is. If we don't get this natty, if after this game we're not in the natty somehow, that might break my heart. We might end up doing something else for a couple of streams, who knows. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we don't deal with that disappointment.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
That's just fingers crossed.
Double tight, double tight.
Two down. Hey, watch that. Check right.
Set. Check, check. Texas. Texas. Motion.
Wow, that was ugly. Box gets hit.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Not much there. This offensive line is not the starters, that's for sure.
Two down.
I won't watch ESPN as long as Stephen A. Malika. How do I say her name? I know I can't say it.
Check, check. Alert, Sam. Alert.
Fuck me, McGee's open. Barber. This guy's just too long of a release
That'll bring up 4th and 5.
for our kicker. Bring home that fucking Rosa for us. It'll be the first in our history.
The field goal attempt is good.
Over inside the NBA on TNT. I'm at the point I avoid all the pregame shows. BC pulls it out. Salvaged quite a nice season for them, 11-2. They're on their way to a Super 3 conference next year.
The Warhawks
We'll see how this backup defense does for us.
Montgomery deep to return.
Kent State looks like they're beating Kansas. Be their first Big 10/Big 16 conference champion. Wild stuff for them. Be their first chance to get promoted ever in their history, I believe. Right at me, baby.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Devontae Adams might get sued. Push the photographer down. Like he doesn't have enough money though.
Davis with the carry. That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
I don't know why when I put in these mass subs, they have McGee out here on defense. They have Roulette. Is that corner? Weird stuff.
At the 33-yard line. First down.
One out away from the ALCS.
Davis with the run. Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Gonna watch Summer Rental at some point. It's on. I got it written on this little sticky note right in front of me. Yep. Summer Rental, John Candy. I still haven't figured out where I can watch it without having to pay. I haven't really searched for it, but if you know, anywhere for sure. Some YouTube or Netflix or something.
Malone gets the tackle. Gain of 8 yards. That makes it
Back on show 19. 35 gold XP rank. Cleveland going back to ALCS. Hell yeah. They were picked to be like 4th or something in their division this year. Maybe 3rd. And they're just fucking going. That option did not work for them.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Watch for option. Imagine that. Watch for missed tackles. Come on, kids.
Tackle. That's good for a gain of 7 yards. 3rd down.
Guardians lost. This stinks. In real life. He just chucks it. Didn't like what he saw. That's 4th and 3. Rest in peace, Angela Lansbury. Shit. I know that. Murder She Wrote. I hope it wasn't. That's pretty much it for Army. No chance here. Kent State finishes the job against Kansas. GG's to them. Conference champs. Unexpected. Go get it. McGee. They track him down, but Barber has that deep ball, baby. Man, it'd be crazy to think what him and McGee a full season. I feel like there's been 2 or 3 garbage time games with Barber come in. And at least 2 of them, he's done that for us. Trey McGee says, let me get a little couple stats here. I might still win the Heisman somehow. Doubt it. He's the Blitnikoff Award finalist, though. Can't help his case there.
Check, check. Oklahoma. Texas. Check, check. Right, check, check. Right lion. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Through that, boy. Ain't nothing going on. What's still available? There's a free Matrix demo for PS5. The new engine.
Down. Oklahoma.
And Joseph Fox gets a block and he goes for 13, almost in the end zone. Want to get our boy a touchdown. Trying to get him a touchdown.
Down. Blue 14.
How is he not in? How is he not in? I'm excited to play Among Us VR. If your baby girl wants to play Astro's Playroom, I deleted it. My brother was telling me that was a good one. I have no idea what it is.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Check it. Blue 19.
Just the middle finger to the world. Put us in the natty. I am your daddy. Put us in the natty. I ain't your daddy. I don't know. I'm gonna call Maury in for this.
Set. Hands up.
Jesus. That didn't go well. That didn't go well. A Robot Kid game. Test results are in. You are not the father. DNA results conclude. Love it when they deny it. And they like, not right. It ain't right. It can't be right. There's no way that's right. Can't be right. No way it can be right. Would be right. There it is, boy. ULM beating that ass. Once again, we beat them 44-0 last time. This time we beat them 47-10. We beat you by an average of 40 points.
10.
Put us in the natty. Put us in the natty. Just trying to complete franchise mode. Hope the accusations about Kevin Spacey are false. Turns out he's kind of a gross person. Pretty aggressive. Domination, you know, there's just no other way to describe it. And they're gonna not put us in the natty to defend our natty. You're not gonna let us defend it. You're not gonna give us a Maroon Bowl against Mississippi State. Does the world want a maroon bowl? If you want a maroon bowl, put your mom's credit card in the chat. We are on death row now for this season to see if we get to live, pretty much. We get to go on. If this is it. I don't talk to my mom, so joke's on you. Ah, shit. That's like me and my dad, so I respect that. Barber ends up with 114 yards in some short time. This guy's going to be a good one, dude. If he ever gets the chance to really run the show. Ouellette in his first game starting has a real nice game. Averages over 7 a carry, 2 touchdowns. Sodzinski has a touchdown catch. McGee gets touchdown catch and that big gain there at the end, 62 yards. Not nearly as many pancakes as last game, but still. There's some pancakes. Nunez leading in tackles, you motherfucker. Harry, 2 sacks. This guy's had a great season. He might end up winning some awards for it. Hale gets 2 tackles for loss. I feel like in the last 2 games, he's had like 10 tackles for loss total. Or 5, maybe. Patton gets 2 TFLs. No picks. Gillette had 2 of them in his hands. That could have been. No forced fumble. Anything special here. 2 more kicks for our hopeful Groza winner. Punt for the boy. And that's it. That is the end of the season. We now wait. We hope. We pray. We hope. We wait. We pray. We eat. Love. Pray. What is it? Live. Laugh. Love. Fuck. Fight. Feed. Fuck. Feed. Fuck. Feed. Fuck. Some more. Have you watched Wizard of Oz with your kid? I don't think she has watched that yet. I don't know if she might have seen it when she was a little, even younger, where she probably don't remember it. She might be ready to watch that now with Halloween, the witches and stuff in it. Movie was special. Yeah, it was. My mom and I used to watch it the night before Thanksgiving when she was like preparing stuff, getting the turkey stuffed and all that shit. He won a Big 12 championship. College football premier Big 12 championship. And it's all for nothing if we don't get in the natty. It's all for nothing, dude. It's all for nothing. We don't give a fuck. Put us in the natty. I'll fuck your daddy. We are ruthless, dude. We don't give a fuck. We just set the Army back years. You know, China watched that game and they're ready to fucking rumble now. They see that they ain't shit. The best and brightest are not at Army. They went down south to ULM. And we are just waiting now. We're waiting, basically, for Maury to come out from around the corner with that envelope. It tells us that DNC diagnostics with 99.9% accuracy have concluded. You answered the question. Would you be the number 1 ranked team in the nation at the end of the season? And you said yes. The lie detector determined that was rating teams. This is a commercial where you fucking see the J.G. Wentworth ad or whatever. My money and I want it now. Have you been diagnosed with mesothelioma? Have you or a loved person had mesh stuffed up your ass that's caused problems? Do you have diarrhea, mesh, ass, blood, meat soup? Are you on the verge of constantly shitting out ragu Hardy style? This TV lawyer guy will get you set up. This is taking forever to get these results in here. We're not even on the Heisman consideration. The disrespect. The disrespect. Not even on the fucking list. So guess what? I don't think that they've given us any... we're the father. We're the father of this team for fucking 5 more years after this. We could be 1 game away from being just 3 seasons left. Instead, we're 5 seasons still. Can we reject the bowl bid, the bowl invite? We just say no. McGee won the Blitnikoff. We don't have that happen a lot. Gallagher winning all the lineman awards. Curtis winning another defensive award. McGee wins returner of the year as well. All for nothing. A team that falls short, and it falls short to a team who didn't even play in the conference championship. A team that we beat head to head. I don't get it. I don't get how they let them in over us. Our only loss is to number 6 South Carolina. We beat SMU, who's a number 5 team. We beat Stanford. Kent State gets number 11th. 1-star prestige. They go 11-2. Hell yeah. What a year for them. Colorado gets ranked there. Haven't seen them do that in a while. UConn finishes ranked. We may not leave them independent. It's them and UMass, and they usually suck so bad that UConn actually might get put into ACC or something this year. But we're fucked. It's been all for nothing, dudes. Look at all of our All-Americans, I guess. This team you didn't want to play in the Natty, despite the fact that they have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 first team All Americans on it. He didn't win the Grows Up. We didn't see his name come up for it, but he's the first team All American kicker. I don't know how that works. Gonna lose Pollock and Curtis this year. Olympian. Tom Young will be back for one more year, hopefully. Perry will be back for one more year, hopefully. Weber, the senior, says his final goodbyes. Casey should be back. Gallagher should be back. This offensive line is not going to go down in any way, despite losing a couple of really good players. Got a guard on the second team, Joe Evans. Tackle as well. It's just a sophomore. Hell, and more dudes. Nunez and Hale. And the true freshman safety, Gillette, ends up being a second team All-American. 5 tackles for loss. No interceptions, but I know he could have had at least 2. Yeah, any other stats? I'm broken, dudes. I'm broken. Freshman All-American here. This dude gets freshman All-American just playing in garbage time. That's got to be helpful for their development, though. Can't be bad. Can't be a bad thing. Take your aggression out on the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes. Thank you. Yes, take it out. Somehow displace it for me. I'm just crippled by it right now. Like the whole idea that last season and now this season are lost because we're trying to win 5 in a row. So we're here forever. Gene Wilder did a great job. Fucking love Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka, man. It's one of the best movies ever. Just picked up some Yingling Hershey. I think my mom had some of that before. Do you like it? I've seen it. I've never had it. I don't know why I'm looking at those. This dude ends up edging out Perry for that. Nagurski. And the fact Sodzinski's not on here anywhere just blows my mind. Got 2 of our own dudes here. Best center. This linebacker. And Cook almost won with Thorpe. Absolutely insane. We lost. This guy had a longer. He had a 54. He had more made field goals, so I guess I'll have to try it again next year. He'll be a senior. I'm surprised our dude's not on here some. He had a pretty good year, the freshman punter. Guy got best returner of the year. Put a 4-loss Michigan State right there by us. Like, I don't even know how you do that. Oh my god. Saw a few websites. Gave 2K23 a review of a 6, a 7, and an 8. NBA 2K is amazing. I see some people painting it a little because they say it's same game every year. You know, they throw that shit around a lot. But 6, I mean, the game, even if it's the same game every year, is still better than 6. And it's heartbreaking, dudes. Heartbreaking. Might as well play it, I guess, right? Get this thing over with, get it out of the way. I'll do off season next stream, and we'll do the first game of the season. I'll have the sometime between now and next stream. Have the college football committee figure out our promotion relegations. We'll do the normal PowerPoint presentation for you to simplify all the changes. But I guess we're playing Auburn, team that we've played multiple times previously, 10 seasons in our conference, pretty much in our same conference every year. I'm sad. We're not going to do a natty watch along, I know that. No one gives a fuck about Mississippi State versus Stanford. No one gives a fuck. Nobody. 0 people. If you do, don't tell me. Nobody gives a fuck. Oh, I'm so pissed. So pissed. We're going to try to sim this thing. We're going to try to sim as much as we can, okay? I'm going to try to sim as much of it as we can. You can put this channel point prediction out here if you want. Put your channel point predictions in if you want. Even though we're not going to play a whole lot of it, we'll say. I don't know. Auburn's decent. They're 3. They're number 3, right? They're higher than us. So, I'll say 10.5 point spread. How's that sound? I'll give you 10 minutes here. We will sim the first quarter for sure. And I'm going to probably just do a controlled sim as much of it as I can. If I don't have to play any of it, I probably won't. Doesn't matter. Game doesn't matter. I'm salty as shit. Make your channel point predictions if you wish. Do this now. Or very soon. As I yawn and get sleepy. I'm prepared to move through this game pretty quickly. As it is just not worth our time. This game does not fucking matter. We are all or nothing. What I want to see is us win and the final standings have some weird shit where they give us like 30 first place votes where it's like so close to being split. I want like Mississippi State to lose or something, and everybody's like, how are we going to give it to Stanford when they have more losses? They played less games. They didn't play a conference championship. They lost to ULM. Number one. I know it won't happen, but it seems like it could. I mean, like, it wouldn't happen in the same world where they're dumb enough to put them in over us, obviously, because their logic is already shown to be, you know, bad, flawed. But maybe. Never seen it. Never seen a number 4 team come around and get a number 1. I just know that this won't happen. But make a prediction if you want. Do the prediction thing. I look like I'm sad. Try to look sadder. Auburn offense isn't too bad. The defense looks real good. QB's a son of a bitch. I remember him from last season or two when we were in the Conference USA with them. Halfbacks gonna go over 1,000 yards today. Davidson's still questionable with that broken ankle. Alright, boys and girls, here we go. Meaningless bowl game. Sugar Bowl. Get a nice trip down to New Orleans out of it. It's the only good thing. The make-believe guys get to do that. Make-believe people get to do that at least. Fireworks! There will be a lot of simulating going on, supposing that everything goes well. We just don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right. We will load up this little magic pipe of mine, and we'll simulate the first quarter. We will go non-stop first quarter, and then we will make a decision. We'll look at it and see if we want to go any further. We need some help. We need to finish it. You ready? Chongs to y'all. We got to stop on defense. We score. Got a fumble recovery. We score. Defense gets a stop, and let's take it down the field. Score. And now Auburn gets a touchdown. Holy shit, it went the whole first half. Is that right? Did I tell it to go the first half? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We could do a natty watch along tomorrow, I guess, while I try to do the alignment in my head and have the official committee notebook out here. Official. It says CFP on it somewhere. Big 12, CFP. It's official. It's pretty fucking official. For year 19, or for the year 2021, that's what this next one will be. Hook computer. Alright. No bullshitting. Take a look. Let's see. I mean, it is what it is. We're already halfway through. We might as well light her up. And then we'll decide if we need to play the fourth quarter. They got a stop on us. They fumbled. It looked like we recovered. Got a field goal. And they score a touchdown here. So it's... Wait. Now it's halftime. What the fuck? I got confused because it said second quarter zeros. And I said, did it go the first half already? And clearly it didn't. Just so easily confused. Let's see what's going on with the numbers here. Everything so far so good. 24-14. No interceptions. Let's had a little tough time getting started. Does look like Davidson couldn't get it going today. Misses the Senior Bowl game. Probably wise with the draft status and all that in question. Barnes, Sadzinski, Roulette with 3. Lots of pancakes here for Weber. Joe Evans. Curtis with the leading tackler, as usual. TFL's here. Roulette getting 1. Patton getting a sack in his last game. Wait, I didn't check my punter, my kicker. Dare I not check my punter and kicker? One field goal made. You know, Groza has been decided. He's the Groza in our heart. And this dude, man, 50-yard punt, no return. No, like, this guy is a fucking amazing punter. You really love to see it. It's your freshman punter who you take pride in not giving any recruiting points and just getting them to naturally slide here. Okay, I'll return this kick and then I'll put it back on sim.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Block. Nice return, 41 yards. McGee loving it. Flexing on a little. We'll, I guess, decide if we need to play the fourth. Right? The game just doesn't matter, right? So I just don't care, win or lose. Of course we want to win. We need to win for prestige and all those reasons. Something happened, we gotta... I don't know what just happened, we got points somehow. What is going on? The ball keeps like going back and forth. So we're up 23 and it's the fourth quarter. I mean, this thing is over. I can play out this quarter to get our backups in a little, but it's over. And there's a fumble. Our team gets the ball. Albert to Sadzinski for 33. Gets sacked. Thrown away. 4th and 14. But our dude of dudes here. I don't think I've ever had a kicker I'm like just so money with. This guy's so good. Came here as a punter, I'm pretty sure. Just like most of them do. We find punters who have accuracy that are like B or better, and we end up moving them to kicker. Chongs to the win of the Sugar Bowl, I guess. I don't really want to play it anymore. Just coming to kick that field goal. Here comes Auburn driving down the field, 22 yards, 9 yards, 5-yard run, 5-yard run, 3-yard run, 1st and goal, 6. I just want to do kick returns.
The Tigers
Just want to do kick returns.
Jackson back to return.
Oh, Sadzinski was there, and that dude shot out of nowhere, but I thought I was going to have a lead block taking me down the field. Might be housing it. Six-yard run from Ouellette. 1st down. Pass to McGee. Pass to Jackson. Barnes. Penalty on D. Another penalty on D. Loss of yards. Negative runs here. And somebody punches it in. This one's over. Obert ends up throwing it to Jackson. Something just happened. Fumble recovered again. seen at least 2 times. Alright, so I'm going to put in my backups. See Leon Barber, though? See James Brown, his senior game. Seeing Fernando, seniors. Jackson play out there, too.
Man left, man left.
Just for the seniors here, boys. The James Brown get a carry or 2. See Barber work with our graduating senior wide receivers, and look at James Brown says, "You guys don't know what you were missing not playing me." Just not a super fast guy. There was one season we had pretty pronounced role in this offense.
Stop your whining.
More than capable. Just we have a bunch of really good running backs on this team that ended up burying him.
Number 31 makes the tackle. That's a junior 19 play. That makes it first and goal.
These runs here have been looking real good. See if the senior Massey wants to catch a touchdown on his last game.
Hey, alert, alert! Bruin, Bruin! Check 26, check 26.
Didn't look like he was open, so we hit the freshman Powell.
That brings up second and goal.
Halftime, number 14 Purdue, 14 Ohio State, 0. ULM getting a little revenge for all the stuff that's happened to us and just show the world here. Should have been in the natty. Oh, damn. James Brown. Lights out.
That makes it third and goal.
Already had a touchdown today as well, so let's try. Give it to our other dude. I don't know if this is going to help our chances any. I don't think there's even a chance that you can become the number 1 still. But they know they fucked us. We're also the defending champs. They should have gave us a chance to, you know, let somebody come and take the title from us. And Kroll can't get it either. Hurry it up, hurry it up.
That brings up
This
fourth and goal.
young senior, or young center. And we're playing Auburn's number 1 crew. They stopped us, motherfucker. Should have known. Hashtag they fucked you. I mean, I fucked myself. You know, we lost to LSU in the game, bailed us out. But then the loss to South Carolina, couldn't get bailed out. I thought it would be fine. I thought, like, Stanford's got 2 losses. We beat them. There's no way they're going to keep them ahead of us. Like, this was delusional. Oh, my guy jumping over there. Wrong place, baby.
Gain of 13 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Just watched a movie clip from 13 going on 30. Scene where the actors dance the Thriller. Hulk's actor and Jennifer Gardner. Interesting.
Man left, man left. Forward down, forward down.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Set. Green 88. Here we go, check it out.
Still running on us here.
Fulton with the carry. That's a gain of 14 yards on the play. First down.
Here we go, here we go. Tight right, tight right. Forward down, forward down. Check, check. Green 95. Eagle.
Screen, screen, screen. Anybody? Nobody? My dude just bounced off him when he tried to make a tackle.
Oh, you got deep?
One play not gonna work. Senior Marcus Malone.
Brings up second and 13.
Best movie scene with Thriller songs, Revenge of the Nerds Party. Almost 4 yards here in the time. Picking down now. Almost over. Caught up on that. What happened there?
The pass falls incomplete.
Can we bat that thing?
Jones, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down.
Super weird.
Check, check. Thunder, thunder.
Very weird. Like he nowhere to go. My opinion, top 10 movie song is Danger Zone. It's a pretty good one. Like Kenny Loggins, right? Guy made some bangers, dude. Let me just try to run it up. Get Nasty some points here somehow. If Senior.
59 Philly. 59 Philly.
Jesus. No time. Offensive line.
He was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Easy way out. Yeah, that's a fucking top one.
Tight right. Four down. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Set. Oklahoma.
Every throw, man.
This is incomplete.
Stupid.
Was the intended receiver on
This offensive line wasn't made for this Auburn starting unit. Dribbling down their legs. Touchdown Purdue. Up 21-0, bro.
Set. Down. Blue 42. Blue 42. Check. Alert Sam. Alert Sam. Check three. Hey. Hold it there. Hey.
Wow, okay. Finally gets a chance to throw it and then corks that out of bounds.
That'll make it 4th and 10.
Punt it. I've seen enough. I'm ready to just let the clock run out. Let's go. Get the bounce. There we go. Get the bounce. 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 7 turnovers. What, Auburn? What's been doing, dude? Almost lost that, it looked like, too. Get that dub. What's up, Specta? Rod, the Pee Wee Herman movie was on the other day. So you find yourself watching it. It's reasonable. This game is donezo, but here we are still wasting our life. This sugar bowl that meant nothing from the get-go anyway. Coach Dickey just wanted to beat him up a bit to show the world, like, you got the wrong guys, dude. Here's your natty. Here's your national champs right here. Been lurking while on Fortnite. Nice. Always appreciate being here. You saw we just couldn't pull it off. Couldn't get the DCS committee to give us the chance. Backups are in here. Looking ahead to the next year. And yeah, next stream we should have our promotion relegation, the new conference realignments and everything. We'll do our off season. Try to cram in a game. Alright, Theo Reed, take him, please, somebody. Jeez. Do not take a cheap touchdown on me, bitches. They call him timeout. We're letting you do this. Our backups are in. We ain't fuck around here, boys. Call off your dogs. Remember Pee Wee driving convertible and ex-con with sleeping passengers. See, they went off quick. I just need to watch all this. It's been too long. I don't remember. Ex-con woke up eyes. Well, yeah. When he dressed like a woman or something, or Pee Wee was dressed like a woman when he woke up too, or they dressed up at one point when they were riding together. Fuck this dude up. The game's over. No points. There's your sugar bowl. Oh, don't do that. You know he's got a diaper on. Oh. Why the confetti, dudes? No one gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, you're number 2. Maybe we'll be number 2. He was liking how Pee Wee looked as a woman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris Curtis, your player of the game. 3 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries with his 10 tackles. Sugar Bowl Classic champion. Sure, that'll end up somebody's ass before the night's over. But guess what? It ain't no crystal football. And so we don't fucking care. It doesn't do anything. I don't feel better. I don't like the time I've invested in this when we don't win the natty. And we try to play, you know, realistic style. Which, you know, teams don't win every game all the time forever. But we lose the stupid ones. Lose, you know, the season when we lose, go 6-5, 6-6. Lose them all. Fuck it. We want to win them all. We needed to go 5 seasons back to back, whatever. I had to do it, and now I got to start over. Set up for the new EA college. That's the plan. Yeah, when new game comes out, we're gonna be all ready. And we maybe through, maybe we'll have the 5 in a row Dynasty trophy by then in this damn game. We'll be as close as you can get this season without getting it. Albert has a great game, only 1 touchdown. Roulette, nice game, gets 2 touchdowns. James Brown had a pretty good little stint in there, poached a touchdown and had some good times in mop-up duty. Barnes goes over 100 in his final game. Sodzinski, who we anticipate coming back, maybe his last game. Jackson, his last game, he's gone. Bye-bye. When the boys eating here pancakes. Weber finishes with 10. His last game. Joe Evans, he's just getting started, really. I think he started until this year, but he should be back next year to start. Walton should be. Ingram should be back. Gallagher should be back. Casey should be back. Harris will be back for sure. 6'4", 330. This guy's ready to play. Collier be ready to start next year. Hale will be back. So we're not losing everything in the linebacker department, but Curtis is quite a loss. This man is a tackling machine. Olympian 2 tackles for loss. Patton 2 tackles for loss their final games. Marcus Malone got a tackle for loss in his final game. So they had 7 turnovers, right? But there's no interceptions. All fumbles. Curtis 3, Patton 2, Perry 1, Stone 1, and they all recovered them too. Oh. Stone got one and returned at 68 yards. And a score, hell yeah. For a sophomore. GG's, dude. And my boy missed another field goal somewhere. Son of a bitch. Like the punter, man. Just doing his thing. This guy's going to be good. We're going to be blessed with punters and kickers, even though we do so little to recruit them. We do so little. And they come here, and then we put them in our system, where we let them get their kick strength up by doing kickoff duty. If their accuracy's not good, they punt. Then we either get a guy who is good at accuracy, or we eventually move this dude over, and it just works. I mean, it has worked very well. 7 turnovers, 7 fumbles. I don't think we've ever seen that before. One movie baby girl might like, but maybe not understand, is the original Never-Ending Story. Yeah, I don't know if she's seen that yet or not. She's probably ready to see something like that. It's all. I mean, she sees like Harry Potter and shit. So like the talking owls and whatever. She's pretty ready for everything. Won the Sugar Bowl. We just wanted the fucking crystal ball, dude. We just wanted the crystal ball. Hope I didn't go too far where I can't see who the conference champs are still. A little kid was mannish. Stayed in his school attic and read that book. Final score number 14. Purdue defeats Ohio State 28-0. Damn. Red Lord of Flies in high school. We have taken season 20, year 20, I think, as far as we can go. We're going to find out where the final season's rankings are. I'm going to have to write down and get all my info squared up for our promotion relegation. Next stream, we'll be ready. New record broke our old friend Bradshaw from App State. Most rushing TDs. Davidson missed the last 2 games with broken ankle. New school record. Rushing yards in a season. He's breaking his own records here. Rushing TDs for his career. School record. All right, I think this is where it stops. We gotta see who won. Stanford beat them, dude. What's going on? Stanford beat them, but they're showing them number 2. Like, what is going on? And it's showing us below Auburn, so I don't know if they sorted it out, but what is it? Somebody say something. Show me something. Show me something. Where will it show me? Where will it show me? Here. Yeah, they definitely, Stanford definitely won. 37-31. Mississippi State looks like they made it close at the end, but fourth quarter they were up by 20 points. Nick Wood got benched as Towns came back to town. Stanford's, I guess, your national champion. A team that we beat. We beat them. They didn't even play in their conference championship. They didn't win their division. We got duped. We got duped. We got duped. We got duped. Let's raid somebody. We got enough people in here hanging out. We can raid somebody. Oh, Lord, dude. We got duped. Can't lose. Don't lose. That's the moral of the story. Don't ever lose, ever in life. Ever. Never lose. Don't ever lose. If you lose, there's no coming back from losing. You're done. You lose. Ever. Yeah, it's a little harsh. Let's raid problem. Let's raid problem. We never raid problem. We're always still up when he goes off, so easy choice. Easy choice. Wait. No, wait. Actually, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I want to raid. I want you all to just see a new streamer. All right. Good night. Love you all.